say the flies. It's a national cake. So any development program on TV, everywhere, anywhere, you will see it inside. Most often people fly, even as a guy, you see a guy with people are the other regions and also people very well. I know some who came from Eastern region and are taking control of the areas. Some came from Western region, they take control. So the same thing applies. So street and fair, these are the categories so far we've added to this year's 10th anniversary of Foklex Media Awards. We will attend. So I am now to the categories.
Thank you, CEO. Okay, so we have to acknowledge the sponsors again. We have Asgard Royal Travel and Tour. Asgard Royal Travel and Tour. Sorry for the oversight. Thank you so much for sponsoring us. And as we know, we have Fokuzu. That is where we are now, Fokuzu Lodge. Thank you so much. From Fokuzu, from 250 Ghana cedis, you have a comfortable room to sleep in. So those who are not ready to go home after the program, you can, relax. With 250 Ghana cedis, 300. I think the highest is 550. You can have a comfortable room, bread and breakfast. Their food is very nice. Chairman has tasted their food and he said it's on point. So don't rush and go home. Today is Friday. You can just relax here. You can relax alone. Sometimes you have to relax alone. Don't be like a man, you can relax alone. Thank you. So we have Fokuzu Lodge as sponsor. We have J&J Farms. J&J Farms, they have a lot. When it comes to eggs, of eatable egg. I'm not talking of snake egg or lizard egg. Eatable eggs. Bird. When it comes to bird, they are there for us. So you can go to J&J Farms. We have original Ataje drink. Dalati, have you tasted Ataje drink yet?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Yes.
Oh, there's plenty there. Francis, just serve him with some Ataje and he will testify after the unveiling. So the Ataje drink, they are sponsors. And we have Ike and God Publications. Ike and God Publications, they are also sponsors. So thank you very much for sponsoring the unveiling. Yes. And I think where we got into now, the television categories, you've already mentioned it. And it's going to be a short event. Today is Friday. So we're going to open the floor for questions and answers. So if you have questions, we are ready to give you an answer to every question that is being asked, especially when it comes to Foklex. Other questions. If it's not about Foklex, we are not ready to answer that question. It should be about Foklex and whatever that took place here. Especially when it comes to the new categories that we've added, the pundits and the television category. But when it comes to Foklex, we know Foklex especially deals with the radio, but being the 10th anniversary, we've added television and pundits, especially sports and entertainment to it. So if you have any question, per previous Foklex or now Foklex, chairman is there, CEO is there. If I have an answer to whichever question will be asked, I'm also in the capacity to give an answer to it. So the floor is open. Hey, let me give it to Eden. When I'm done, then I'll come to you because I've been said with Ataji. I want to taste Ataji.
Thank you very much. Let's add it once again. With the new categories, this is a suggestion or advice. I think you have introduced 4 as a goal. I will advise that the new categories are introduced gradually. Because if we are not careful and we go by the wind, it will get to a point that the scheme will be full of categories and it will be some way. I think if you have a limited number
it will make people fight together. The new category should be introduced in a smaller quantity. Because now 4, maybe let's say another 4 or 3. Then within maybe 4 years or 5 years, we may have like 15 categories. And at times too, there are some categories you can merge in order to limit the numbers. So this is my advice. You have to take the step back cautiously. Thank you.
So Adam's own is an advice, but we must give you answer to your advice.
Okay. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Dan Lati, CEO of Remedy Entertainment. I have a question. You know, before a presenter opens the microphone to speak, there is someone behind it, which we all know. They are called producers or a producer. I want to ask the CEO and then the board chairman, when are they going to consider producers in the scheme? As simple as that.
Come and see you. Are you ready to answer the 2 questions or I'll take one question? Oh, you answer later. Okay, let me add a answer to this one to read. Okay, so after 3 questions, then you give an answer.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
My name is Amanzaba. For me, I would say I'm a bit happy for some of the categories you have introduced, which over the years we've done entertainment paneling, sports paneling. To date, we haven't seen any award scheme that has set up a category basically or solely for such jobs. You see, again, when you look at entertainment pageantry too, whereas the there's virtual every radio station in Accra or in Ghana has an entertainment program. So who is supposed to do that before someone takes up that initiative? There's also sports. We see a lot of sports people all over, you know, we're placing a lot of premium on sports presenters. When you go to places like someone like Ashanti Region, I know for a fact that they place a lot more of premium on sports than any other program there. And virtually every now and then you see a pundit or a sports analyst moving to a different station with his own team, which doesn't happen in the entertainment caucus. So for me, let me say, I'm really happy and very grateful that in this particular year's award scheme, you have added that particular category to it. And I see you've done a good job.
Thank you, Ambassador. Ambassador's one is more of a comment than a question. So I'll go to Chairman. And as I'm going, whoever walks in, I will just do the introduction. Do we have another question? Say again.
Another.
Say again.
I'm add-on, but it's a question.
Yes, yeah.
No, from me.
From you?
Yes.
Ambassador's own?
Yes.
Okay, let me acknowledge Anthony Albright. He's also here. Yes, I've seen him. He's going to blog it for us. And Nana Kwame, host of number 1 entertainment show on number 1 FM. And we have the programs manager himself of Accra FM, an entertainment host. You are still an entertainment host. Yeah, entertainment host and a serious pundit too. So let me go to it then.
There's a quick one to the new categories. What were the modalities you put in place in arriving at, you know, the nominees in that category? Since it is new, let us know so that going forward they can guide people.
Okay, thank you. So now I think I have to go
So let me start.
Where's the microphone?
Once I've done a CEO campaign, thank you for It's fantastic. Let me start from too many categories. In fact, your point is well noted. We've taken note of it. And as you suggested, we are going to gradually consider it.